So, I was having a bit of a muse the other day as to what I wanted to do my next video on, looking through my Steam library, and then I had a bit of an epiphany. So, I bought Warhammer the End Times Vermintide from the Steam store a few weeks ago now. This game I played on Xbox 360, PlayStation 4, and I figured that I would enjoy it just as well on PC, as long as my PC would run it. Turns out, £2 later, Vermintide runs just fine. And I figured, as I've been playing it so much, well over 100 hours in now on the PC version, I thought I'd maybe do a little intro video on this one. So this is going to be 30 minutes ish with Vermintide the End Time. So this is the original Vermintide, not the second one. So without further ado, let's get into it.
Okay, let's get this thing on the go. So this is the third time trying this. I've just discovered that there is a problem with the way I'm recording things, so let's see if I can get this sorted. So let's get Vermintide up and going first off. Now this is the original Vermintide, it's not Vermintide 2, so this is the very first one. I originally played this on Xbox 360. I do still have it on PS4 as well, so I've put plenty of hours into this one, so I believe I'm fairly confident in having an opinion on it. I've reactivated the intro sequence as well, so we can watch that, see what happens. And what I'll do is I'll skip the credits here, and I'll give a quick rundown of the start of the game, and then we'll plough into that first level. I'll have to reconfigure some controls as I do that, though, unfortunately. Anyway.
The world is ending, though few believe it. The Chaos Gods, the Dark Brothers, tire of their great game. Now, they seek to sweep the board clean with fire and blood. For centuries, the Empire has held firm against its enemies. Mankind has encountered no foe that steel could not tame, or whom walls could not hold. At least, that is what they taught. No one spoke of the ancient enemy now rising from beneath, and no one will be left to tell the tale. Unless you can stem the Vermintide. A trap!
Good intro sequence, that. Like it. Little introduction to the characters. There was originally a much better intro sequence. Well, not a better intro sequence, but a different one, which you play as the Elf Way Watcher and fight your way through the forest. It was like a prologue where she meets the dwarf and rescues him. But it's not on the PC version. It's only on, I think, the Xbox 360 version. So, that's a shame. Anyway, this is where you start the game. This is the tavern. And there's Lona, who gives you all your missions. So this is like your starting hub. You've got your lore book on the side, which is where your collectibles come in. So you can collect lore book pages, and it tells you a bit more about the lore of the Warhammer world. This is set in the old world, so it's just before the end times happen, so before the planet blows up. This is set just before then. We've got our inventory, which is where you change your character's equipment around. You've got an ammo box there, so if you're messing around in here, you've got somewhere you can replenish your ammunition. We've got the bounty board, which controls quests and the like. And then we've got the Shrine of Solace and the Forge, which are your weapon customizers, upgraders, however you want to do it. Now, just a quick once over on the characters in the game. So we have The guy I'm playing as at the moment, my second favourite, is Marcus Kruber. He deals in two-handed weapons, defensive weapons like sword and shield, mace and shield, and a few ranged weapons like a repeater handgun, which is like a massive semi-automatic rifle, or the handgun, which is like a sniper rifle, so high damage black powder. We've got the Bright Wizard, Sienna Fuganesis. She's got swords, flaming swords and maces, and also has various staffs which chuck out various fire-based spells, so Bright Wizard spells. In this case, I've got her with her Bolt Staff, which is like a rapid fireball spell. The Beam Staff is a continuous beam of flaming damage, and the Conflag Staff is like it's like an area of effect that charges up and then blows up. So she's quite useful. She doesn't use ammunition like the other characters do, so she's a little different in playstyle, which is kind of cool. She's wearing some DLC stuff at the moment, which is why she looks a little bit different, including the kind of cool face mask I unlocked for her the other day. Then we've got the Dwarf Ranger, Bardin Gorickson. He's similar to the Empire Soldier, but shorter. Deals in two-handed weapons, weapon and shield, as well as high damage black powder weapons. We've got Carillion, the Way Watcher, Wood Elf, expert in bows and blades, dual wielding a lot of the time, as you can see there. So she's like your kind of sniper, rogue kind of character. And then finally we've got my personal favourite, Victor Saltspire, who starts off with a rapier and pistol, as well as a brace of pistols, so he's dual wielding pistols. But I've got him at the moment with a DLC weapon, which is a volley crossbow. And also I've got him with his Carver axe, which basically means he's equipped to hit heavily armoured targets pretty hard in close combat. He's my personal favourite, but we are going as Marcus Kruber today. So the way the weapons work is they have, I think it's 5 rarities. So you have white, which are the bog standard, then you have green, blue, orange and red, the bog standard rarity system in any game. And as they go up the rarities, they get these here, which are traits. So when you get certain weapons, they'll get different traits, or the traits kind of mix and match. And it is randomised, but you can customise the weapons to try and get better traits if you want to. So in this case, the mace and shield that he's got at the moment has Bloodlust, which there's an almost 10% chance to recover 10 health points when killing an enemy. Swift Slaying, which can increase his attack speed with it. Again, it's a percentage based. And then Improved Guard, when you block, there's a chance that the block won't cost any stamina. So plenty of traits in there, so there's a lot of customization going on. Like I said, it's all based on dice rolls, though. It's all kind of random. Your characters don't level up in the normal sense. They level up. When they level up, they gain equipment rather than stats or skills or anything like that. So as you can see in the bottom right, I'm level 92. But that doesn't mean that my character is harder than a level 1 character. It just means that I've had more rolls on loot tables and I've got better equipment. It's basically more a gauge of your time in the game, and generally speaking it's an indicator of how good your gear is, as opposed to how strong your character is. Now, okay, so I had to quickly change the key bindings and start the game. So we're off.
Let the world know we're under attack. Check on the nearby guardhouse on your way, and with any luck they can assist you.
That'd be nice. Yeah, it's got this weird glitch where you change the key binding for start game, and it doesn't register it. It just won't register it, even though it's all in there. It just doesn't start the game, and I don't understand why. But the key binding clashes with my recording software, which also uses F2 to stop and start the recording, so I couldn't start the game without stopping the recording, which is ridiculous. I say it's Vermintide's fault. It's an error within, it's a bug within the game. So unlucky, but it's one of those things. Here we go. Finally get into it. So we're playing as Marcus Kruber. I'm using a Mason shield, and I'm also using his handgun. So we're settled on up close. We've also got a sniper rifle, basically. Now I'm playing it on hard difficulty because my gear's quite good. If you were level 1 and you started playing on hard, your equipment just wouldn't hack it. Because without traits and without the damage boosts that the higher rarities give, you would struggle on the higher difficulties. However, my gear is set up for kind of nightmare level, which is the level above hard. And here we go, onto the docks. As you can see, graphics, beautiful, beautiful game. Now, if anyone's played... let's test this. Oh, yep. If anyone's played Left 4 Dead 1 or 2, especially the second one though, it's going to be a similar kind of experience. Ooh, scary dairy. But as you can see, the levels look a bit nicer than Left 4 Dead. And the bad guys are the Skaven, which are a race of mutated rat men. So they're basically man-sized, upright walking rats. There we go, we can grab some items here. Again, same as Left 4 Dead with health kits and what have you. It is basically the same kind of thing. As you can see down the left... Oh no, what's going on here? Oh, great. So as you can see, you have got a team with you at all times. In this case, they're all controlled by bots. And my biggest criticism of this game is the AI on the bots. Sometimes they are absolutely brilliant, and as you just saw then, sometimes they are absolutely stupid. They'll fall off stuff, they won't fight back, they'll just generally mill about when you need them to be focused. It becomes quite a frustration. But anyway, let's see where we go. As you can see, someone's down there at the moment, just standing there. Oh, just heard a horn, that means there's a rush of Skaven incoming. So we'll just stand back and defend them. As you can see, all my characters have got a green glow around them so I can spot them. Might be, say, it's immersion breaking, but it's also very practical. Especially on the harder difficulties where you need to see what's going on. So this group here, they're just Skaven slaves, so they're really, really weak. That was a nice, easy little skirmish. Ooh. Oof, that third blow. Yeah, that one.
That critter's fast.
Oh. Just like in Left 4 Dead, you get the special enemies as well. Like these storm vermin, the heavily armoured ones, you've got to headshot them. Now, the weapon I usually use with Kruber is a great big hammer, which pretty much just does headshots, but it only works on... it only hits like one enemy at a time, where this one's a bit more of a swing and it's a bit more general. And also, because it's got the shield, we've got the defensive value. See, the guys are good in that respect. They'll call out enemies and say, oh, I've spotted something. I've got to say, the character models and the way they come apart is great. Like if you headshot them... Oh, stuck that one to the wall. Good shot. Oh, that's health. Happy days. I'll take the ammunition because I've fired a shot. Better reload, I suppose. Yeah, the damage, like you'll see them with arms missing, or usually with the mace, it's heads missing. Like storm vermin, it's hard. Bit of a shield bash there, just to push the enemy away, stop it from getting crowded. Oh. See if we can't. Oh. Because I play Assault Spy with that axe, I'm used to killing the storm vermin in 1 or 2 hits. Oh. Wow, it's throwing everything at me straight away. So, in the distance I can hear like a left-right kind of chant going on, which means there's a patrol of storm vermin. Oh, there they are.
Engage only if you must.
And I don't really want to be facing a squad of them, if I can avoid it. Can we avoid them? Hopefully we can get round them. Looks like we can. Yeah, you don't want to be engaging squads of storm vermin. 1 or 2 is bad enough, for entire units of them like that, where there's 6, 7 or 8 of them or whatever. And even more on harder levels. Nah. Ooh. Yeah, the downward strike on this mace tends to just cave people's heads in. Now, the only enemies you face in this one are Skaven. It's all rats. There's no humans, no chaos. It's just all Skaven. But that's no bad thing. Gas rats. That is a poisoned wind globadier, as you can see. There he is. But one of the bots managed to nail him. Have some of that. And they chuck poison at you, which poisons the area where you're standing. That's the elf with the homing arrows. Look at that.
Reachy, grabby one.
One thing I will say that's quite good, again a Left 4 Dead trait, is how the characters talk and bicker between themselves. Oof, get down. There we go. Now I've got my bot set up so that when they heal, they use a healing item, it heals me as well, or everyone around them. So that's what the white flash was just then. Oh, and the storm vermin. There you go. I'm not going to bother with the secrets just for this playthrough, just because you're not interested in that. Oh, that's a globadier's obviously been in action. Oh, hello. Oh, gribbly. Oof, ow, ow. Beautiful. Nice. Ripped them to bits.
Homecoming this turned out to be.
Let's do a bit of sniping. I say, single shot. Incredibly powerful. Pretty damn good.
Yeah, nice kill.
You can get weapons which affect multiple enemies and what have you, same as the melee weapons. So it's up to you whether you want to go for a mob killer or if you want to hit single targets hard. This was the combination I used to favour, was a mace and shield with a handgun. So I'd eliminate hard targets from distance and then deal with the mobs. Because I tend to play defensively. Oh, hello. Because I tend to like playing defensively, this was just the way I used to work. Oh, rattling gun, that's not good. Oh, she got it. Good shot. Yeah, he did. I might have fibbed. Let's go and get one. Let's go and get one secret. So this is a tome. Tomes give you added experience and things at the end of the level. Oh, well, mistimed that one, didn't I? Another one, another rattling gun. Okay. Yeah, your squad usually call out if there's something special lurking around the corner. And you can tag things yourself, so... Oh, here he is. Yep. Because that sniper, that handgun's armour piercing hits pretty hard. If I see anything that looks like it's going to be a problem, I tend to just try and kill them with that. Lovely. Let's continue. So as you can see on the right hand side, I've got my currently equipped weapon and then my ranged weapon underneath. Changing between the two. And then you've got 3 slots. You've got your healing slot, you've got your potion slot, and then you've got your bomb slot, so to speak.
Hiding in the
And there's 2 kinds of healing, so you've got your... Oh, crikey. Oh, and then another horde coming in, great. So you've got your healing potions, which only heal you. You've got your healing kits, which you can use on other people. Then potions, you've got potion of strength and potion of speed. You can drink them and it's like a temporary buff. And then the last one is your grenades, so you can have big impact bombs, or you can have like a flamey incendiary bomb. I've got the incend one by the look of it.
Tarl's breath, stay sharp.
Guess we'll find out in a moment. Okay, so now this is where the game starts to say, okay, it's not going to be about just killing things.
Get them to the gate.
So we have to take these barrels here and we have to go and drop them by the gate over there. Now, with those barrels, if you get hit while you're carrying one, the barrel sets alight, and then you've got about 5 seconds before it blows up in your hands. So you can either throw it... Oof. Oh my goodness me. You can either throw it or try and get it to where you need to get it before it blows up. There we go. Okay, let's get this into place. Hiya! That's one down. I don't know who's dropping them. I always thought it was kind of strange that you need to get one in place before the next one drops. Yeah. This weapon's more for crowd control, letting the enemy come to you. So you can see the shield icons there, that's your block level, so to speak, so whenever someone hits you, a bit of that shield bar will go down, and once it's fully depleted your block breaks and then you're vulnerable. But like I say, you can push with your block as well, so while you're blocking, press attack again, and you kind of push with whatever weapon you're wielding, and it just pushes everything back. So you're not just going to be stuck in a corner. And if your weapon has got improved pommel, like mine does, or it has the devastating blow, I think it's devastating blow's the best one. It basically just makes your push mega powerful and just pushes everything on the floor as opposed to just pushing them back. Look at that for a shot. Let's pull back. Let that blow up. Fantastic. Always like that logo, the fire and the dagger. Right then, let's try and take out a storm vermin. That was a fairly good shot, that. Just take a couple out from range. Thin the ranks a little. If I had a more rapid fire weapon, I'd probably take out most of them. Right then. Oh, charming. Pinched from out of my hands. Oops. What is the dwarf doing? So the bar, as you can see, Bardin took enough damage to knock him down. And now he's back up, and then the wizard's just used her health potion to heal him. Or health kit to heal him. Ha! Yeah, it's a bit slow firing. But yeah, on the normal Skaven like these guys, you're pretty much confirmed to kill him in one go. Oh. Oh, looks like it might kill storm vermin in one as well. Fairly good shot, I thought that. Right, let's press on. I know there's a secret back there. Like I said, I'm not grabbing secrets. Woo! Always a good idea to make sure the Skaven are dead as well, because when you push them, it's very easy to think they've died, and sometimes they haven't, and they'll come back and literally bite you in the arse. Have it! Okay. So I'm used to playing on higher difficulty, so I'm not playing great, but I'm not playing too badly. My health's consistently high, he says. Oh, now a rattling gun as well. Ooh, okay. Well, I'll just use that then really quickly. Brilliant. Now where is it? Oh, there it is. Good shot. Oh.
This is a waste of time. to leave,
Oof.
but nowhere to go.
Oh, that's a pack.
Doesn't matter.
I think let's bomb them.
Press on. I've seen worse displays
yes.
of valor, Sergeant, but I've seen better too.
I did the job.
Here, ammunition.
And another health potion.
Gift, a healing drop.
It's been quite generous with the old health potions. Now, because this is only hard difficulty, I don't have any friendly fire on.
Assassin.
Thankfully, so I can fire into a crowd and not hit my own. Oh, that's an assassin.
We got the assassin.
Good shot. I was trying to tag him. Right, let's get that reload finished. There we go. Okay, let's go and have a little look in here.
Save the elf.
Winds, Strangler,
Oh, Packmaster.
they're around here. I can smell them.
Packmaster got what he
They're
wanted.
nasty,
Are you from out
Packmasters.
all night?
Because what they do is they grab your character, a bit like this. I think they're, is it smokers in Left 4 Dead? The ones with the big tongue, and they kind of grab you and pull you away. Same kind of thing. And it can be a real pain in the backside. Let's have a little look about. No, nothing in there. We carry on. Oh, a bomb though. Okay. Ah, so that's an explosive bomb. Oh, someone's in there. Let's have a look. Chests, generally speaking, don't contain anything. Let's keep pressing on. Oh. Brutes. Oh, a loot dice. That'll be helpful at the end of the level. Nothing there. Pull it back. Potion up there.
Looking good. Not good at all.
I know what you mean. What Dwarf was talking about is that view. You look out and half the town's on fire.
Assassin longs to feel my axe.
And so this is only the first level, so everything's kind of damaged. Okay. So the... Oh no. That's a rat ogre coming in.
Charles Breath, rat ogre.
Yep, there he is.
Unless you're blind, rat ogre.
These are just big... They're like... They are the tanks.
Bombs away.
From Left 4 Dead.
Big bastard again.
Oh. Right, let's see if we can't pop a couple of shots into him. Oh, is that another bomb? Thank you. The bots tend to give you bombs because they don't trust themselves to use them.
You see, that's fine axe work, even if I do say so myself.
Fine. You've almost cut him to pieces.
Well, he wouldn't hold still. Oh, I'd have you in my regiment.
I always like that exchange.
Spotted ammunition.
Oh, another bomb. Happy days. Got ammunition as well. Take that. So those kind of things, the ammunition, it's a one-use thing. So if you don't need any ammo, don't take it because other characters might need it. And people like the elf, she uses homing arrows, so it would make sense for her to have ammo if needed.
Did you learn that in the army?
And so because I'm single shooting here, it takes me ages to go through my full quantity of ammunition. Oh. Oh, that's a... Oh, I've been grabbed. That was lucky.
Again, Kruber.
It just completely immobilises you, which basically means that if there's no one around to save you, and if the bots don't save you, then you are stuffed. Which has happened more than once. I've died because the bots have glitched and just decided to stand around watching what's going on instead of actually helping. Which is a bit of a shame, because it's one of those little things that makes the game worse, that you can't save yourself in certain situations and you have to rely on the AI. If the AI isn't up to scratch, you're stuffed. And when you fail a level, you go right the way back to the start and you gain a tiny amount of XP, nothing else. Right. That's it. Knock them down and then smash their heads in. Plays like an absolute dream. Oh, that's another bomb. Potion speed, not too... I don't usually bother with potions, but they do have their... Yeah, my mace has a haste on it. So the levels I was trying to say, they are linear, so they do follow a set path, but they kind of go along different branches. So in certain levels you can go a different route to get to the same point. Oh, he was just poleaxed. So you're always going to end up in the same places, it's just that there's sometimes different routes. Some of the levels are a little bit confusing, you have to learn your way around them, but once you learn your way around them, they become a lot easier. Think about this, is like any other player can just come in and they can, you know, help you with your game. And that's how I've got as far as I have, just by kind of piggybacking off other players, learning the secrets of the levels. And as a result, I now try and do the same thing with like low-level players. I'll see people playing on easy difficulty and I'll join the game just so I can help them out, you know. The wealth of experience and what have you. Some people accept it, some don't, and they just want to try and do things on their own, which I understand. But it's always good when you see a character coming in and they're level 3000 something. It's like, ah, really? So they've obviously been playing it for a long time. So my Mason Shield has got haste on it. I think there's a 6% chance of enhancing my attack speed, and that's why I sped up for a moment then. Oh, rattling guns. Oof. Horrible those, especially a rat with a minigun. And they will just fill you full of holes. You just gotta get into cover and then wait for them to reload and then go and smash them. God, so many rats. See, the thing is, you don't get XP for killing rats. As I say, it's not your standard RPG. So people are wandering around just killing rats for ages, and it's like, why? The only reason you should be killing rats is because they're in your way. Or they're going to cause a problem later on. Oh, yep, the haste's kicked in again. Now then, any pickups around the corner? No, sometimes something appears. And then we go up a level, and then there should be ammunition through this door. Yep. Because it's near the end of the level. That's a rattling gunner. Oh, thought I caught him then, but obviously I didn't. Somebody got him. Ah, Krillian got him. I say, sometimes the bots are so good, and then other times they're so naff. Right in. We're already alright for health. I'm okay. And there is the horn of Magnus in question. Let's go and blow the horn. Boing. Just making sure everything's still recording. Yep, we've been recording for nearly 24 minutes, so that's fine. About 5 minutes left of the level. Brilliant.
There might be some deaf or drunk who didn't hear the horn.
Here they come.
The question is, will there be enough for us all?
Let's just start shooting at them. So it's just a case of surviving. Now, a lot of people go to that window down there and hold up there, but I much prefer here because it's a thinner area, so the enemy can't get to you quite so easily, you see. So the numbers don't count. If anyone's ever watched 300 Spartans, or 300, same kind of principle. Narrow area. So they've got to bunch up, plus if I've got weapons which go through multiple enemies, like I think this handgun does, and I know my Witch Hunter's pistols do, they've got something called Rupture on them, which means they go through multiple enemies. It means we can just smash them. Like I say, for me that's a tactical thing, but most people tend to go and hold up by the window. I'll just go with whatever's going, really. Just means you have to have 2 people watching the front and 2 people watching the back. Where is that rattling? I can hear it. I can see shots, but I don't know where it is. Good shot. Although she has got homing arrows, so it's kind of a cheat. Rattling's gone down. Ah, there we go. Ooh. Get out the way. Nice. Let's get in here. Let's get out of here. Now. Whoa. Yeah. Nice. Oh, that's sneaky, putting a storm vermin right at the end. Alright, and then we get into the coach. Get a good view of that. Yep. And that's your objective on most levels. In we go. Yeah. Ooh, that's good stuff. Okay, so it gives you your XP. As you can see down the bottom here, that's my experience bar. Now what you end up playing here is something called Reynolds Bones. Now in the level you can collect tomes and grimoires which give you dice. So what happens here is you chuck your dice pool into there, and the more positive results you get, the higher up this you go. And these are items. So I've got 2 positives, so we'll go up to that blue item there, which is a handgun for the Empire soldier. Yes, it is. And that's how you get items. So every time you complete a level, you're guaranteed a piece of loot. Whether it's any good or not is another question altogether. But you're always guaranteed a piece of loot. And then you've got your stats. So what did I do? 61 headshots. Not too shabby. Damage taken, yep, not so much. Other heroes aided me. With the pushing counts as aiding other characters, so that's good. Carillion killed more basic rats. Bardin did the most damage to the boss. That's interesting. Carillion got the most melee kills. In fact, Carillion got the most kills full stop. Mind you, she was always in there. And Bardin got the most storm vermin. So, killing wise, the bots did better, but they also took more damage. And in this game, it's more a game of survival than it is killing stuff, as I say. Killing stuff doesn't actually do anything, you just need to get things out of your way. And when I'm using a shield and a sniper rifle, you're never going to get many kills. Behave. But yeah, so that's Vermintide. And I think we're about half an hour. We're just about half an hour, so that's pretty much shown you the first level. Hope it's been informative and relatively interesting. But yeah, this is the game I'm playing at the moment, so if you do decide to pick it up and jump on, you will find me on here most of the time, under my moniker Judas Knight. Pop me a game request. I'm happy to come and join your game and help you out if I can on the harder difficulty levels. Or if you just want to chat, by all means drop in. But yeah, thanks so much for joining me and for watching the vid, and I will see you soon. Have a good one.